Hello. This is a meditation for those times when you're not sure what to do, when you're facing anger or sorrow, even fear, when you don't want to be feeling those emotions and yet you have to feel them in order to pass through them. You can't just bury them. And when you know that there's a whole other cascade of emotions somewhere on the other side, this is what that meditation is for. So take a moment and find your seat. Sit with your legs crossed or with your back supported in a chair. If you're sitting cross-legged, support your sit bones, elevate them so they're slightly higher than your knees, and your spine can rise up tall. From this space, ground down through your sit bones. And as you ground down through your sit bones, ground down into the energy of the earth underneath you. Stable. And it's always there. Reliable. Allow your breath to expand. Allow the breath to expand so much the spine lengthens. And as the breath expands, expand to that infinite possibility within the breath. Each breath, let it symbolize possibility. Possibility beyond what you might feel your moment is encapsulating you in. That breath is actually you. That breath is the expansive nature of your spirit, your inner self, which has no boundaries. Not this room, not this body, not this time and space. Imagine now that you are seated somewhere where there's a tremendous vantage point. A cliff, perhaps overlooking the ocean, the peak of a mountain, the top of a rolling hill. You're alone. You might hear the sound of birds or water. You might hear the rustling of leaves in the wind. But if there's other people in this time and space, allow them to leave. Allow them to depart and walk away. And as you sit expanded, your breath rising, your sit bones grounded, now allow your heart, allow that inner heart space, that heart center to expand along with the breath, along into this infinite space that surrounds you. Let your heart be free. Let it be free of the body. Let it be free of the perceived limitations that this moment in time is placing upon you. Let your heart run with the wind. And imagine the wind ever so gently or perhaps a little more forcefully, if you wish. Imagine as it blows against you, that it gently blows through you. It nourishes you on the level that you need to be nourished. And it also releases and cleanses you on the level that you need to be cleansed. Let your heart be so expansive. There is no limit to it. This is you. This is our potential. This is who we are. This body, this time and space is merely a moment, a fraction of a possibility. The only permanence is change, they say. So allow your heart to expand into the possibility, the infinite possibilities that abound, that will bring change. Allow the wind as it swirls around you to release the anger, the sorrow, the sadness. Feel it and let it go. And if you need to hold on to something, by all means, hold on to it. Feel it. And as it's time, it will go. And allow the wind that's also moving into you to nourish you, to replenish you with gratitude for this possibility, for love, for the potential that is. And all our stresses, our worries, whether they be internal or external, whether they be personal or relationship oriented, familial, business, doesn't matter. All of them represent a fraction of this infinite space. Slowly now start to enliven the physical body by expanding the breath. If you know Ujjayi breath, ocean sounding breath, begin that now. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it really doesn't matter. Just lengthen your inhale, slow it down, and lengthen your exhale. That's what matters. With this expanded breath, place one hand on your heart, plus one hand over your navel. Take a deep breath. Seal in possibility. And as you exhale, release sorrow, pain, anger, frustration. Inhale, draw your awareness back into this present moment, and exhale, ground yourself into the energy that is earth. And then one more gentle inhale. Softly blink your eyes open and lift your head back up. Namaste.